Let's take a look at the lat pull down. So normally you would be on a bench or a lat pull down machine. I'm just going to use this ball because I had it here. You're going to grab your handle. Now there's lots of variations. You can do narrow grip, pronated, supinated, wide grip. We're just going to go a little bit outside shoulder width as a baseline. But you can play with those different positions and hand grips throughout your training. I'm going to go a bit sideways here so it's easier for you to see what I'm doing. Now what I want to do is start with the elbows straight overhead, keeping the shoulders from coming up into the ears. So don't let the weight pull up into this shrugged position. We're going to keep the shoulders in a more neutral position here at all times. I'm going to draw the bar into, think of your collarbones as opposed to down towards the chest or lower. And you're going to bring it back up until your arms are straight. So again, pulling straight into the body, into the collarbones. Pause at the bottom before you come back up. So if the weight's too heavy, you'll pull and then it's just going to come right back up because you won't have the strength to hold it at the bottom. We want to make sure we're in control of our weight at all times. So have that pause before you come back up. Tendency for a lot of people is to do this. They pull the bar way down in front of them, and you're not going to be able to do a lot of weight here because this is starting to pull in smaller muscle groups that won't be able to manage those heavier weight loads. It's a little bit awkward as well, so that's why we want to cue into the chest. One last thing is just body positioning. So especially on like certain machines, you're kind of forced to sit in a certain spot. You can't change how close or how far you are away from the machine. Obviously, we don't want to pull the bar on top of our head. So sometimes or often you're going to find you're going to be leaning back slightly to get into position. And when you lean back, ideally it's coming from the hips that we're leaning back. So we're not arching the spine backwards. You might see people doing that in the gym. They've probably been doing that for years and never have any problems. But I don't know who you are. If you have any kind of low back issues, which a lot of my clients do, then we don't want to be going into this hyperextension position to achieve the exercise. So we get that angle from the hips, keeping the spine neutral, pulling from there. And that's the lat pull down.